Did a quick test fit on the seal. It's looking good. Came in nice. Also, what I was doing is finding center. This is probably one of the easiest cars I've ever seen. When you have this, you can go by the cowl. It's pretty centered. Verified because there's actually a center notch on a Nova. Right there. That's actually the dead center. And that lines up to the middle of this too. So it's pretty simple. No measuring, none of that. So the tricky part will be is the windshield. I do have to measure that. Getting back to the centering talk, you got to center the trim that goes around, walks around the window. Well, they made it pretty easy. A hole right there, and I measured that from this tip to that to the other tip, and it's the same. Did the same thing on the top. So just took a corner, rough measurement, came up the same. So I don't know if that's factory or somebody drilled that hole. Kind of looks like somebody drilled it because the way it looks. So either way, somebody made it super easy. So all I have to do now is get the windshield out the bottom and mark center on that. Normally a lot of cars like my 60 Apache, it has the seam right here, or you put the seam in the middle, but on the Novas you don't have that, because what they did is you connect it here and here. Right there, right there. So you actually got 8 seams with their corners. So on this one, it's another reason why I test fit it, is I wanted to mark this because I got to put this on the windshield first and put the trimming on before it goes in. So that's the order you want to go in, is seal on glass and then trim strips. Assuming they're going to be a pain. Growing up, what I can tell you from my experience is most people skip the trim. They'll get the seal without it and they don't even bother putting it in. I've seen that many times. So yep, other than that, so it's nice test fitted. I'm probably just going to leave this on here for a while. That's it. Now it does have to stretch back. You can see this corner, it's not all the way in, and it's probably not going to be all the way in. It's going to need the pressure of the glass to really push it. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty good right there actually, but it's one of those that you need that. And then the trim goes in, has a L, so it goes in and goes this way, kind of goes underneath the glass. That's the start. Attempt number 1, put the seal on the glass. It's already marked center. I had this on the car, I think I showed that. And then I marked the glass. I used a fabric measuring tape, which are soft. And basically pinned it on one side, just eyeballed it so far up, like right here, went all the way across, divided that in 2, and I used a square, put it on this center area is kind of flat, used a square right up to the measuring tape. That's how I marked that. So if my theory's right, which you'll find out here shortly, all these corners and edges lined up, the center here, match it with here, and we'll go from there. line pretty close. Not good. Next thing I'm gonna do now is do the trim. That was actually pretty easy the way I did it. I've seen a lot of these. I try to do some internet education. That didn't help at all. The two guys with the Novas is an utter joke. Typical channels, which they claimed on the video install, window install, all that, and they literally do that magic trick. They start to show it, and I guess it got complicated doing what I just did, and then they cut to where it's already done, and in the car too. So this is going to be a prolonged video showing piece by piece as much as I can, as good as I can. I only got one camera. I'll try to get the angles right. Let's do the trim now. Alright, now this is the challenging part, I think. So what I'm going to do is pull the tape off temporarily. I think I'm going to try to do, there's, especially doing the trim, I've never seen a video on that, but should be straightforward. Let's see here. So I marked the top and bottom when I pulled them off, and then there's a center hole here, but I don't think that really matters. So I'm gonna try to get it in place, line it up. So actually we're gonna make this video longer here. So right at the end, I'll pull this back off. You can see the seal ends, or the splice. It's like that on both sides. So what I'm going to do, I don't know if I'll be able to pick it up on camera, is you can see it ends right here. So I'm going to line that up with the end there. That's what I'm going to do. So let's see. Let's put this bad boy back in and try it. Zoom out a little further and get out. Yeah, it's the best I could do. So this lip faces down. It goes, basically think of it as it's going around the glass like that, straight around the glass. So it's down. Put this in the corner. I'm not using any soap yet so far. What I'm doing is I'm rolling the top back, trying to get it in position first. What's that right there? Kind of pushing on it on the top, trying to roll it, and I'm pulling on the gasket a little bit. Let's see if I can get it to lock in. I think it did. Good. This looks too far, so it's going to move. It's going to come back out. Yep. did lock in. Trying to get it apart now. There we go. Reach inside and pull it up. Slide it to the right. So I guess it's crucial for this. It came out, the seal came off. There it goes. Okay. So it's crucial for this to be lined up. Start over. Still a little off. I'll try to figure it out. And take a break, rest my fingers. So, still don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just doing it. I'm just trying to. It seems tight. Think it is when the window goes in, the glass the car it pushes on this to lock in. So I'm just kind of doing that, putting my hands on the, so I can get a better view. Grabbing it like this, and I'm just doing this, and it's rolling it in. So going all the way in through here. The issues I see is these corners. These corners are being a nightmare. I can get a good shot of a corner here. You can see it right there. So I'm going to try to do the same thing, roll it. Let's see if I can get it in. This one ain't going in though. I'm going to cut myself either. That's pretty sharp. So the side comes in and overlaps this as well. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Yeah, so I'm coming to a stalemate with this corner still. I mean, even if it's goes in and don't. Be off a little bit, but it doesn't look like it, so I don't know. No, it's in. See it good. Turn this windshield over to the bottom. Well, that went in super easy. That's done. The top didn't go in that easy. It's crazy. Other side. This has to go down. Alright. So this has to go down, this has to slide in it. See that? Yeah, so this has to go down and slide inside that. How am I gonna do that? Yep. Like that. Ish. Like that. Yep. Yeah. Well, that helped out a little bit. Too bad. So I think this piece is twisted. It's twisted this way. It needs to be bent. That's what I think. But no, when it lays down in the window, there it goes. It's looking good now. Yep. That helped out a lot. So there's a groove that slides in. So yeah, it's looking good. I'm pretty sure my struggle is this was bent round two. So you can see it's a little channel. Right there. And that slides on that. I am doing the bottom first, but you gotta put it in, kind of get it lined up. I do the bottom, I line it up at the bottom. I do the top last. So I get it kind of in the seal and I slide it onto the bottom and then I work my way up. Now, I gotta pull this one down. And that slides on like that. There it goes. And kind of makes itself go in. Here. Bottom came out, I'm struggling with it. So what I have to do is move that over some. There you go. Got it. Whew. That's all right. Next up is going to be putting the window in.